Are home prices dropping in the Palm Springs area? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you real market data from Palm Springs all the way to La Quinta. And whether you're a buyer or a seller, this will be one of the most important videos you watch this entire year. This isn't just going to be hype. I'm going to be showing you real homes that are dropping significantly. My name's Tommy Jordan, your Palm Springs area realtor. I want to preface this video by saying I'm making this video because I see changes that are happening in our housing market so rapidly, and I think a lot of buyers and sellers aren't aware of it. So whether you're looking to buy in this area, I'm going to give you real practical tips later on in this video that you could take to make sure that you get the best deal possible. And if you're a seller, I'm also going to give you tips so you could sell your home for the highest price possible. So here's an example of a home we're going to look at, and you're going to be shocked at how this home in particular prices have dropped. This is an active home on the market at the time of filming this video. And then I'm going to show you some key metrics for 3 major cities in the Coachella Valley so you could see yourself that I'm not just making this stuff up. The data is showing us that prices are actually rapidly dropping. So here's a home in Palm Springs, California. I know this isn't like a fun video. It's fun if you're a buyer. It's not fun if you're a seller, but we got to just face the facts sometimes, you know, especially if you're looking to sell or even buy and take advantage of the opportunity. This home right here, beautiful home. I'm just going to briefly show you the pictures, okay? Little mid-century modern home, fully renovated. I mean, inside and out. So this isn't like a junker home. This is a nice property and it's been renovated. Bathrooms, kitchen, I mean, all the major items, right? So it's on the market for $849,000, and you could see a month ago, it had a price reduction of $146,000. So that's not the shocking part. It gets more shocking. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath home, 1,360 square feet. We have a lot of 3-2s in Palm Springs. So that's common. This is a common home. This home sold in last year of June for $1.3 million. But wait, let me show you some more data. The first person who sold this home sold it in 2021 for $835,000. So someone bought it right before, you know, the pandemic, all the craziness where home prices everywhere kind of doubled, went up 40% at least. And this is across America, not just the Coachella Valley. So someone bought it for $835,000, and this person was smart because they turned around and they sold it last year for $1.3 million. So now the person who bought this for $1.3 million, by the way, and this was common. I saw a lot of people who were from LA, Orange County, who used agents that were from outside of the area, and they saw, oh, $1.3 million for a remodeled home in Palm Springs? Like, that's cheap. Let's just throw $1.3 million at it, not knowing the actual values of the home. I think a conversation I'm going to be having with a lot of buyers and sellers are, what is the actual value of the home? Like, and I'm going to get more into that when I give tips for buyers. But this person bought it for $1.3 million. Okay. That is $956 price per square foot. That is almost $1,000 price per square foot. And now this individual can't even sell this home for $849,000. This person is going to lose at least, and I'm not even counting commission and all the fees, they're already losing $451,000, almost $500,000. And even at this price, they can't sell the home now. Now, let me show you the different neighborhoods. If we look at Palm Springs, we could see median list price, right? Well, the median list price right now is $1,095,000. Well, let's take a look at the chart. If we look back, this chart goes all the way back from 2020. You can see when prices were low and then things shot up because like super low interest rates. And then it peaked out at 1.5 million in 2022 for a home. The median priced detached home in Palm Springs is 1.5. And now you can see things are dropping. Palm Desert, things went up to 1.2 million for median home price. Now things are sitting at 789,000. Let's look at La Quinta for detached homes. If you see in La Quinta, home prices went up to, I would say, about a million at the height, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 million for a brief period for the median priced home. And now homes are at 920,000, 940,000. Now, if you just look at the median list price, let's go back to Palm Springs, and we're going to get into the good stuff right here. Trust me. If you look at the median list price, okay, you see things are trending down, but red flag, here's the thing that I really want to tell you, okay? If I could like have graphics on this, like an explosion happening on the screen. I believe what's happening right now is we're at a tipping point where sellers are getting to the place where they're realizing their homes aren't going to sell at 2022, 2023 prices, but we haven't seen the prices adjust yet to this reality. Some sellers have adjusted to it and they're selling their homes, but a lot haven't. And if you're a buyer, that's helpful for you to know. And if you look at, the median days on market, you see it ticking up. We look, say, that's a common data that people look at, right? Like if you look last year around this time in 2020, median days on market is 63. So now it's 98. So that doesn't seem that dramatic. If we look at median days on market, it's 30 days more from Palm Springs, big deal. But here is what you need to look at right here. And by the way, make sure if you're thinking about buying or selling in the Palm Springs area, I just have to say this, please reach out to me. I'm helping buyers and sellers every single day from YouTube. And one thing I am is honest, because I want people to be treated like how I would want to be treated, And if I was buying a home elsewhere in California, I honestly would use a real estate agent, because a lot of people just like buy homes at an open house. They meet a random agent, and that's why they're losing $500,000 right now when they sell. I'm just saying, this is going to be one of the biggest assets of your life you ever purchase, and it makes a difference who you work with. So contact information on the screen. Now let's take a look at how many properties, and this is the key metric right here, how many properties have had price decreases. Now take a look at this. You could see during the pandemic, things were at an all-time low. No one was decreasing their home price. Everything was selling over asking. But now we are reaching highs of people having almost 40% of homes that are listed, almost half of the homes that are listed, have to decrease their home price. Let's look at properties having price increases. Back there in 2022, everything selling over. Now look at how many homes are selling with price increases. Barely any. 1.85 homes are selling over the price they list at. Pretty crazy. This is for Palm Springs. Now let me show you inventory, and this is where the rubber meets the road, and this is what a lot of people aren't realizing. That's just Palm Springs. Let me show you inventory for Palm Desert. Do you see a common theme? And I love to research the market. And by the way, because I'm helping buyers every day, right? In all price points. Look at this. This is where it's going to get crazy, okay? Because if you see, these charts are almost identical for Palm Springs, Palm Desert, La Quinta, and you could look up Indian Wells, Rancho Mirage as well. It will be similar. You could see during what happened a few years ago in 2022, there wasn't a lot of inventory because there was so much money in the system and there wasn't enough houses, right? But now, because of high interest rates, everything that's going on in the economy, and how unaffordable a lot of homes are, you could see there's not a lot of buyers in the marketplace for where prices are at now. And you could see all these homes coming on the market. And I believe prices haven't reflected what's happening with inventory just yet. This is Palm Desert. You can see how high the inventory levels are get going. So here is my tip. If you're a buyer and if you're a seller, stick around. If you're a buyer, just know right now, inventory, I believe, in the next few months is going to keep peaking. And eventually what's going to happen are sellers are going to be sitting 100, 200 days on the market, and you have a lot of them sitting like that, and then one seller is going to start dropping, another seller is going to start dropping, another seller is going to start dropping, and it's just going to cascade like that. You don't want to be the person with a home on the market for 1.3 million when everyone else is in your neighborhood selling for 900,000. Like it just would look dumb. So if you're a buyer, just know right now there are deals right now. I mean, I have a client that has an offer on a home right now in the Palm Springs area. It's a home in the $3 million range, and he offered 2.5 million. And this individual put a lot of money into this house. I mean, they're all into this home at over $3 million. They're going to lose a lot of money, but really the true value of that home is really like 2.5 million. And now in this exclusive neighborhood, other comps are coming up way lower. And I'm seeing this in the $700,000-800,000 price range. You have comps that are, say, $850,000, and that's like the real price, and people are still trying to sell their house at $1 million. So if you're a buyer, just know, reach out to me. Now is the time this year, I believe, this next 12 to 24 months, you're finally going to get deals. There's finally going to be more of a supply of homes than buyers out in the market. And if you know how to craft great offers with low contingencies or quick escrows or, aggressive financing, whether it's cash or, all that kind of stuff we could work out, that can enable you to get a really great deal. And when you're looking at these homes, start comparing these homes to the prices, if there's data, to the prices people paid in 2021 or 2020, because I believe that's closer to what a lot of these homes value is. And if you're a seller, here's what I have to say to you. Let's just look at this inventory. This is La Quinta. It's all the same right here. And by the way, this right here, this market report, it's in the description of this video and it's free. You could sign up. Don't worry. It's all automated. I won't bother you. I don't got time for that. I'm helping clients buy and sell. So, but then you could sort of track the market and get weekly updates. If you're a seller, this is what I'm seeing happen with a lot of sellers. They want to list too high. They want to list in 2022-23 prices, and they go, okay, if it sells now or in 6 months from now, great, I'm in no rush. But here's the problem. Say hypothetically, a home right now could sell for 1.4 million and you list at 1.7 million. Here's what happens. You list at 1.7 and then 5 months from now, you list down to 1.6 million. You do a $100,000 price reduction. Well, guess what? Inventory has increased, prices have come down. So now that 1.4 million you could have gotten for your home 5 or 6 years ago, now you're getting 1.2, not 5 or 6 years ago, sorry, 5 or 6 months ago, not a long time, right? Now you're getting, and this is helpful if you're a buyer to know what's happening. Now you're getting 1.2 or 1.3 million. So when you could have sold at say 1.4 million, you waited 5 months, the market continues to change, the market continues to go down, and you're just gonna get less and less for your home. I feel like a lot of times, and that's why sometimes I like working with buyers more than sellers, no offense, but if you're a realistic seller, call me, it will work. But because I feel like sellers think if I list my home for a few $100,000 more than realistically what I can get, that like, oh, I'm going to get that money. But that money's imaginary. You were never going to get it in the first place because that's not a realistic price for your home. So it turns into almost like the analogy or metaphor or whatever of like trying to catch a falling knife, right? The knife falls and you're just grabbing it and you're just getting cuts in your hand. You do a price reduction, and you're just sort of bleeding out. So the final price you end up getting is going to be less than what you would get today because the market, and you could see right now, continues to rapidly change and more homes come on the market and more homes start to have price decreases. So I hope this video helped you. I don't want you to be this person right here. And hey, if my video helps this home to sell, that would be awesome because this is a really nice property. But I don't want you to wait around as a seller, miss the market, and lose more money than you have to. And if you're a buyer, work with me and I'm going to ensure you get the best deal possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about the Palm Springs area, check out this playlist right here. And yeah, please reach out to me down below.